Hello guys, how are you? Hope you're doing great. This is a mini lesson for character analysis. This lesson is for advanced English learners who read literature to enhance their language. Also, it might be useful for high school students in some countries or college students here in Saudi Arabia. I hope at the end of this lesson, everyone will be able to analyze characters in an easy and clear way. So let's get into it. What is character analysis? Character analysis is the process of assessing characters to gain a clear insight into their role in a literary work. It is important because it helps us understand the story and the people in it. It helps make the people in the story real and more interesting. In order to do that, we should discuss 3 points: characters' traits, characters' role in the story, and the conflicts. Let's start with the first one, characters' traits. We have 2 types of characters' traits, external traits and internal traits. External traits are the physical characteristics, such as tall, short, beautiful, ugly, blonde, young, old, etc. Internal traits are the values, the morals, the personality type, such as humble, brave, honest, selfish, ambitious, intelligent, etc. Based on characters' traits, we can classify characters into 2 groups, flat characters and round characters. A flat character is a one-dimensional character. It lacks depth and complexity. It is not like a real personality. Usually flat characters have just 1 or 2 perfunctory traits, and they do not change throughout the story. Round characters are the opposite of a flat characters. A round character is a complex personality. Like real people, they have depth in feelings and passions. Writers define a round character fully, both physically and mentally. It is the character with whom the audience can sympathize, associate with, or relate to, as he seems a character they might have seen in their real lives. Now let's move on to the second point of characters analysis, which is characters' role in the story. Characters can play a main or a minor role in the story. Main characters are more complex and essential to the storyline, while minor characters tend to be flat and remain unchanged throughout the story. Characters can also be categorized as a protagonist or antagonist. A protagonist is usually the main character who is experiencing the conflict caused by the antagonist or opposing force in the story. The last point in characters analysis is the conflicts. A story is not a story without conflict. The conflict is what motivates and changes the protagonist. It creates the journey the character takes in the story. Conflict can be internal, where a character is not struggling with a tangible opposition but with something within him or herself. External conflict, on the other hand, is where there is conflict between the character and an outside force, which can be another character, group of people, or force of nature. What type of conflict are they experiencing? How does the character react to this conflict? These are essential questions to ask when analyzing a character. Based on how much the conflicts can change the characters, we would find 2 types of characters: dynamic character and a static character. A dynamic character is a character who undergoes significant internal change throughout a story. A dynamic character is one who learns a lesson or changes as a person, either for better or for worse. Most main characters in stories are dynamic. But let me clarify something. The dynamic character is often confused with round character, and while they often overlap, they are not the same. A dynamic character is one who changes significantly throughout the story, whereas a round character is simply one who is interesting and layered. A character can be round without ever undergoing any changes throughout a story, so characters can be round without being dynamic. The opposite of dynamic character is a static character. A static character is a type of character who remains largely the same throughout the course of the storyline. Their environments may change, but they retain the same personality and outlook as they had at the beginning of the story. It's common for secondary characters in stories to be static. Also, the static character is often confused with the flat character, but they are not the same. Flat characters are almost exclusively static characters, but not all static characters are flat. Many static characters can be interesting and round. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I really hope it was useful for you. If this is the case, give the video a like, watch it again and again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.